Yakio was dead. The final sword slash was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the button, and then it was over. I have beaten Ninja Gaiden. Me, Johan Öberg. Something I never thought would happen. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 days. Back to the night the game started. I was still on stage 3-2 back then. That's the furthest I used to be able to get. You have to understand, I have never been that good at video games, and I've relied way too much on the Game Genie and other such devices in the past, in order to save myself from frustration. When I bought Ninja Gaiden, I never expected to actually beat it. That game was out of my skills' reach, but I couldn't really let it go either. I had to try. Well, I don't know if you know this, but this game is hard! I really had to buckle down and concentrate, take one stage at a time, remembering that there are infinite continues. But that's what this game felt like. Infinity. Finally, stage 6, the final stages. 6-1 is pretty easy, but man, 6-2? That stage is pure evil! Most people agree, and I as well, that this is the hardest, most difficult part in the entire game. The birds, the bats, the jumping soldiers, the knife guy. Getting hit anywhere is usually a death sentence due to the small platforms. This stage alone took me almost as long as the rest of the damn game. But with time and practice I developed a strategy. First, kill the regular guy. Then wait for the bat to get closer, jump over, then jump back again as the soldier comes running. Then immediately turn around, duck and attempt to kill the bird that comes up from below. Run ahead, take a hit for the team, so to speak. Then take baby steps forward, because the knife guy will disappear at a certain point every time. And making him disappear is essential, because I could never get past him otherwise. But when jumping over to the actual platform he used to inhabit, there's a bird that spawns in the air to stop you. I tried many times to jump and slash at the same time, to kill it and get across, but most times that I tried that, my jump wouldn't reach. I had to rethink that part. And instead I would jump up, get hit, and while the bird was behind me, jump ahead and then get hit, because it would always knock me over to the pillar to my right. From there I would just in a panic jump up to the ladder, because luckily enemies cannot knock you off ladders or walls. After this is the last screen of 6-2, which has a pickup of the invincible fire wheel, which makes it impossible to lose here, but you need health. Fuck. Finally, stage 6-3. Not as hard as 6-2, but still pretty damn hard. On the last stretch, 3 enemies drop down from the ceiling, and there's a time-stopping hourglass near there which is damn hard to get to. And I actually had to look up a speedrun to understand that there actually is a way to avoid all of them. Then, finally, I reach the boss door! First, Ryu's dad, who had been corrupted and possessed. Luckily, the cutscene itself points out the way to beat it. It's a relatively easy fight. The only problem really is that you have to get up high on the walls, which isn't that easy in the first game. It wasn't until the second game that you could freely climb on walls. Anyway, I beat that guy, and then it is time for Jackio. This guy is impossible. If I came here with 80 or so ninjutsu power and the fire wheel, I could do it. But I can't get there with that much magic power left. So I'm basically on my own with the sword. But I just couldn't do it. Then, looking at the game over screen, I knew what was coming. But I didn't want to believe it until I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I hit start, and there it was. I was back at 6-1. Oh dear. After 2 more days and several tries against Jackio, I realized I wouldn't ever be able to defeat him the standard way, and I was looking around the internet for any straw to clutch at. I found that the jump and slash weapon can kill any boss in 1 hit. I had no idea, but it of course sounded like a cheat, and I wanted to beat this game legit. But as I would find out, beating the game this way was a challenge in itself. To do it, I would first have to pick up the weapon at the beginning of stage 6-3, then keep it throughout the whole stage, and reach Jackio with some magic power left over. And the jump and slash is used whenever you jump and slash, obviously, and attacking in mid-air is something you do a lot in this game. There's also the matter of keeping the weapon, which means that if you pick up the wrong candle and get a weapon, you have to kill yourself and start over. And I had to do that several times before I memorized where all the items were. But I did it. Although he died in 2 hits and not 1.
Fuck you!
When I got to the final boss, I underestimated it! You see, when you get to any of these 3 bosses for the first time, the game refills your health bar. Yay! But then if you lose and retry, it doesn't. Boo! And to top it off, the game removes the weapon you were holding for the next fight. So when I beat the second form with the jump and slash, it's gone for the next fight. I thought that my best chance to beat it was right after Jackio with full health, but I lost. I was very close to giving up at this point. So, back to the start of 6-1 again. And then 6-2. Again. And 6-3. Again. But, eventually, I did it! The world must know!
Hey guys, did you know I beat Ninja Gaiden?
So? Who cares?
Hey you! Hey, did you know I beat Ninja Gaiden?
Oh, I couldn't care less.
But I beat the hardest game. But
I don't get it. Why doesn't anyone care? Maybe I have to do something else. Something more. Where do I go from here?